looky what we have here. If it isn't the old starting quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. I first want to show you this. Well, first off, you know how we started off last year, right? I'm Chris Simms, a.k.a. the Big Spoon. Here's Dak Prescott, a.k.a. the Small Spoon. All right, you remember that? Look at this picture. This is my Twitter avatar. Me saying this to you.
Yeah, you trying
and you going like, who the hell is this guy? I've never met you before. Why are you talking about my legs and spooning, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Something
That's
like
what that face says.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
First off, great year. You're the man. You really
are.
are. Enjoy watching you play. You're a great leader. First thing I really want to talk to you about, really, because I am into like evaluating guys' bodies and things like that. You got an all-time, like, you're built differently than most quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be all weird, but I want to hear, like, you know, what do you do during the season, off-season, like squatting, benching? I want to hear numbers, too. I want you to brag about it.
Yeah, I mean, numbers, I don't have any numbers for you probably since sophomore year of college.
Yeah, I know you're not trying to break records anymore.
Yeah, not trying to do that anymore, but I'm fortunate. I've kind of always been a bigger guy, always had bigger legs. So I've been fortunate. I mean, I was actually once told in college to get weight or to lose some strength. So with that being said,
big.
I was getting too big.
Yeah.
And coach, hey, lose some strength. You don't need that. Get the flexibility going. So I mean, for the most part, it's about I just try to eat. I try to eat good the best I can, which is why I start my day off with oikos, 000 Greek. And as I was telling you, I'm not a big breakfast person.
Me neither.
I like to stay light. I like to be light and feel that way. So what Oikos 000 does, it allows me to get all the energy, to get the protein, to get everything I need, the nutrients, and to still feel light and to go about my day. And I mean, I've been partnered with him since 2017. Thankful to be here. I get to be in Miami and get to hang out with you and talk to you. So it's a great partnership. But there's a reason my body is why my body's like it is.
Damn. You see that? You see that shit? That's why he's a franchise quarterback. You just see that was the best sell job of the week. And I do want some free oikos for all you guys out there after this, all right?
We got you.
I got early starts in the morning. All right, so, but right now, just to back on that, like the workouts thing, you work out, you lift weights, but you're not killing it in the weight room. You're just staying toned.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I take some time off. Obviously, didn't make the playoffs. I've taken about this month off. I'll start up next week, lifting before I start throwing and stuff, lifting and running. And as you said, it's to maintain. I'm strong enough at this point. I want to get better and I want to get a little stronger, but I'm not trying to PR. I'm not trying to break some record I had in college.
Yeah,
it's about staying toned. And at this point, it's my flexibility. It's huge for me right now. As you know, throwing the ball, so working on that a lot.
Yeah, and I want to get into that in a minute, but I just want to ask about some like relevant news. First off, Mike McCarthy, the coaching change, all that. I mean, have you talked to Mike yet?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you are. How much have you just? Hi, how are you?
Yeah, just hi, how are you? Shared a phone call. Shared the excitement, obviously, from both ends. Just excited to play under him. The guys won a Super Bowl, and anytime, that's what I want. That's what I want to win.
I know you do.
When you've got a coach that's won that and it gives you something, he's got the formula. He's got the way to do it, and that's enough for me to follow. It's enough for our locker room to follow, and we're excited for that.
Are you the type of guy that will like call Aaron Rodgers just to be like, let me get a feel for my coach, or no? I didn't think you would be.
No, not at all. I don't care to get a feel from somebody else off of their judgment or their relationships. I know relationships are completely individual, and I don't even want to warp my mind off of what somebody else thinks.
Damn, you're good, man.
Appreciate
you're good.
it.
You got all the right answers. You really do. You know, you're for you as a quarterback. I know you're not used to this kind of interview.
I love it.
I know you're not.
I love it. Yeah.
When you like, who are quarterbacks that you like watching right now in football? Like, who's the guys that you're excited on a Sunday night or a Monday night when you're done with your day or whatever? You just go, let me check this guy out.
Probably the most excited, the guy that's playing this Sunday.
Yeah, he
Mahomes.
is. Yeah.
I mean, anytime he's on or I've got to break down the team that he's played, that's one of the first games that I'm gonna go watch. Just how aggressive he is, how talented he is. Then you combine that with the way Andy Reid calls the game, aggressive, and then with the talent he has around him. That offense and what he does is just so impressive, so fun to watch. But there's tons of other guys around the league. I like watching Deshaun, Carson. I like watching Carson Wentz. There's a bunch of guys that you can take and you can pull something from to help yourself. But admire a bunch of guys game around the league. Yeah,
like speaking of that, like who's anything that comes to mind when you say that? Like stealing something from somebody or something they do mechanically. I see you. You know, you're famous for your hip drill and doing that. I saw you. I saw a few articles where you talked about, mechanics and working with people a little bit last year. Yeah. How do you go about that, staying on top of all that?
Yeah, I mean, I started training with John Beck and some guys last couple of years ago, and as part of the 3D training, and it allows my body and all that to come in. So somebody that when I think about the perfect position to throw the ball and they're always in it is Drew Brees.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You think about his size and the way that he's just able to make any throw and every throw on the field. He's always in the perfect position, whether it's his feet, his lower body, all the way till he releases the ball.
Right.
So he's the when I'm doing my warm-ups before the game, the whole Dak dance that people think you're funny, I mean, I'm even thinking about Drew Brees as I'm doing that. So, yeah, he's one of the best at it.
What's the one thing, like, I had my bad habits as a thrower where I always would go back to my dad, right? Like, I'd get back in July after OTAs and be like, you know, Dad would be like, oh, let's go out and throw. And then, you know, he'd tell me, you're going to throw it like that? You got to fix this, you know? Like, he was my guy to do that. What is your one little staple that you always feel like, oh, I got to stay on top of that? Like, I always kind of revert into a bad, you know, a bad example or whatever.
Yeah, so if I just keep my weight in my back leg and that bending that ankle first and getting all my cleats into the ground, when I do that, there's not a throw on the field.
You stripe it
I
every
can't
time.
Make. Yes. And that's where I want to be. And so even walking around sometimes, I'm doing that. I'm getting in that position because I want that position to be so routine, so normal, so a part of everything that I do that I never get in that habit that I had of getting on my front foot again, trying to break that.
Right, so that's what it is. It's the front foot. You get leaning forward too much. Sometimes I see your front leg almost like lock out in ways, right?
Exactly.
I watch you throw.
So that was my bad habit, and that's what I've been trying to break. So
the
less I can do that of putting all my weight on my front foot so early, the better I am.
Yeah, right. Okay, I've noticed that about you, and I thought that's what you were trying to correct. I just didn't know, you know, for sure.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this too: gripping the football, right?
Yeah.
How are you? I'm a 2-5 guy.
So I'm 1. I mean, I only really have one finger on there.
So you're 2 and under 5.
Yeah, 2 and under 5.
2 and under 5.
I try to get as close to the top of the football as I can.
Yeah, I see you with that finger up there.
Yeah, I mean, and I even joke like that sometimes. They say Bradshaw, somebody used to throw
Bradshaw
like that, right?
did. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm barely off of the top of the ball, and so 2 and below 5.
2 and below 5. There's a lot of guys that do that in football.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing to me, and I should have been a better interviewer here and asked you another question about Mahomes, and I didn't do it. Mahomes only puts his pinky on number 2. Can you even imagine? Yeah, that's what he does. And that's how Lamar Jackson does it. Doesn't the ball seem weird in your hand that way? I couldn't throw it like that.
Not at all.
Right?
I feel like it's too much like in my palm.
It's 2 in your palm, right? You can't get it out of your hand. I know.
I wonder their hand size.
Their hands are smaller than ours.
Yeah,
they're smaller than ours for sure.
Yeah, I couldn't throw the ball at all like that.
No, I can't
either.
either.
I'd be pushing it.
And I'm always amazed with Mahomes, his flexibility in his arm, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing that jumps out to me.
So impressive. I mean, he'll probably tell you back, it's probably baseball, but talking about being in the position, using your body, no matter when he throws or how he throws, to me it's that back hip. He's always getting his back hip through
it, yeah.
And I think that's why he's able to make every throw, and it's so impressive. It doesn't matter if the ball is under his knee or on the other shoulder. He gets the ball out, and it's accurate. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it is fun to watch. You're fun to watch, man.
Appreciate
All right, what's
it.
going to be better, like signing a new contract or not having to answer questions about getting a new contract? Which will actually be better?
That's tough. Probably signing the contract.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's be honest.
Well, let's be honest. How many zeros will I have in my account? That is better than answering the question or not answering the question.
Right.
You the man. Like, I really enjoy watching you.
Appreciate it.
Oikos, I'm going to be on it like him. Not going to have a leg and ass like him, but I'm going to be on it, all right?
Yeah, like you said, they're alone. The Super Bowl spot is going to be a great one. Check it out on the social media later in the week. The whole dance,
right?
Like you said, the lower body. It's going to really come to play in this spot.
Oh, baby!
Check it out. It's a fun one.
Dak, ass, and legs. I'm tuned in. I got me. I'm hooked.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.